I could spend hours checking these walls to see which ones are illusionary, but there is a spell that may be able to help me, one that can pierce magical illusions. True seeing. I'll have to get rid of one of my curative spells to prepare it, but I think it will be worth it in the long run. Or it may not work as I think it does. But if it doesn't work as I think it does, then I've still lost nothing by trying. Well, apart from a healing spell. I may need that healing spell, but I also need to explore this floor completely. Well, there's nothing for it but to see if this works. Onwards. Let's hope that no wyverns ambush me. I never thought I'd ever say that. We've cast True Seeing, which tells us a lot of things. Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Dungeon Hack, and when last we left off, we've just cast True Seeing, which does a lot of things. For instance, it tells us which of our items are magical. It may also tell us, if it works as I think it will, where there are secret walls as we encounter them. We need to go back to the area that we started this level in, because we need to go here. And we need to be very careful of any enemies that may be nearby, like that enemy there, because we're going to move here and explore this other teleporter. Just wait for the wyvern to... We just need to be very careful of you as well, because we don't want to be ambushed. And I've moved myself into a technical dead end. It's not really a dead end because there's a teleporter there. And that wyvern has gone through the teleport. Nope, the wyvern is there. Which is fine, because the wyvern being there means that I can defeat the wyvern capably. I don't want to come back here with a wyvern trying to sneak up on me. We're going to go this way, so that the wyvern doesn't do anything silly like go into that teleporter. That would not be good for us. And now that we've done that, we can go into here, and hopefully there is a secret area here. I'm going to test this out by just walking around the edges and seeing if Celadran says anything about any secret walls. I hope Celadran does. Ah, look at that! The map says there that there is a wall, but I can see that there isn't a wall there. That is a really good spell. I'm going to want to have that one prepared all the time. That's really handy. And so, True Seeing works as I thought it would in this game, revealing that which is concealed magically. Note that True Seeing will not reveal things that are hidden in a mundane manner, as in it won't show you that somebody hidden behind a piece of scenery is there. You'll have to spot that person with more mundane methods. But it will reveal if somebody is invisible, or if somebody is ethereal, or anything like that. One holy key, and here is a Minotaur. So we have found a way to progress, because I imagine that that teleporter is going to bring us to somewhere that we haven't been to before. Is this a foe that I've seen before? It is, it's a wyvern. Marvellous. And so the spell works exactly as I thought it would. This spell is going to be very handy in my future explorations. I'll have to use it as often as I can. And we don't... Aha! The spiritual hammer has returned! I was about to say that we don't have the spiritual hammer, but we do now. And we don't need to look around at all for any secret walls in particular, because we'll always see them now. They'll just be there. A corridor that we can go down when there really shouldn't be a corridor there. It's a very handy spell. Really should have been using it a lot earlier. Would have made exploring that much simpler. But I didn't know that it would work like that, because games as old as this one sometimes don't model spells correctly. But they modelled that one just fine. I imagine as well there will be some invisible foes that will need to use that spell to see. And here is... there is a wyvern. Fortunately, it's an easily defeated wyvern. And we are now here, which will let us explore all of this area. And hopefully there'll be teleporters that will let us explore all of the other areas too. And here is a scroll. It's a journal page. We'll read that as soon as we defeated this Minotaur. We haven't had a journal page for quite a while. And we still haven't defeated this enemy. And we only have... Never mind, that's all we needed. What does this say? I am thankful for the fire-based spells at my command. they were most useful against the mummies that I encountered. There are mummies in this game, then. The flame blade may be quite handy against a mummy, therefore. Mummies, I believe, are very nasty because they have mummy rot, which is a very unique disease that cannot be cured normally. It is a magical disease and is very persistent. You need to be very careful against mummies, and some mummies are able to cast spells. Divine spells specifically, like a cleric. You need to watch out for those mummies even more than you, oh, there is a Minotaur. We can take care of a Minotaur. Excellent. But what was the other enemy? Another Minotaur. That's also fine. We can take care of that as well. And the Minotaur has been taken care of. There's a door there and nothing there. So, this area. What is in here? I don't know. Oh, there's just a wyvern. I can take care of a wyvern, no problem. And then, there is not just a wyvern. There is something in the middle here that is preventing us from going into the middle. Ah, there is a pillar. Excellent. This pillar is going to be fantastic in making sure that we don't die. Unfortunately, there is nothing else here. So we're going to have to do some more exploring if we're going to find the rest of this area. There's also a coin here. Might as well pick that up. The coin is not magical. So, there has to be a secret wall somewhere. My theory is there might be a secret wall down here, but we can easily see it because we can see all secret walls. That is, if this is even what I think it is, there is a chance that this game might throw stairs up in quantities more than one, meaning that we'll find areas where we have to go down and then back up. But not right now. Right now, we just need to do a little bit more exploring. We need to go back the way we came, and at least we'll know when true seeing fades away, because all of this will stop being blue. Okay, there's nothing here that would reveal to us any kind of secret hidden passageway, so we're going to go back into here and have a look around here. There are definitely some enemies. Yep, there are some enemies around here. We're going to want to defeat these foes and not have them go into teleporters. There we go. I believe... Yep, you're gone. How many more foes are there here? There are 2, and I believe both of them are Minotaurs. Let's just... Nope, there's a wyvern. A wyvern and a Minotaur. Nope, there are just 3 wyverns, completely throwing out the theory that certain enemies only respawn in certain locations. Because there were Minotaurs here at one point, there aren't any more. Well, there aren't any wyverns here either at this rate, because I'm killing all of them. We need to quickly go here. That was very dangerous, though. Very dangerous indeed. I need to remember which teleporters lead to where, as I need to explore while this spell is still active, as quickly as I possibly can. Alright, so this top one leads back to here. If there is a way to walk through here, we will find it, because we'll just be able to see it. And we cannot walk through there. That is not surprising. There's a teleporter there's a teleporter up, and there isn't a teleporter down. We're just going to have another check around here, just in case there are any walls that I missed in my previous explorations. This brings us to here, and we don't want to be here, because, then again, maybe we do want to be here, because, no, actually, we've checked this pretty thoroughly. We don't want to be here. And going up reveals... I believe that brings us over to an area that we have been to recently. Going up brings us to... going up brings us to here. We want to be here, because there is a hidden wall here. A very obvious hidden wall, now that we can see it. Marvellous. We're going to very quickly attack you. You're going to go here. And then we're going to explore through this hidden wall. There is an illusionary wall. We've just gone through it, and we're going to go back through it now. The curious thing about these illusionary walls that I've noticed is that they're not good at revealing when enemies are behind them, even when you have true seeing. Unfortunately, that hasn't been done very well in the coding, it would seem, that they still count as walls for the purpose of visibility, because I can't see this enemy anymore, even though I should really be able to see that enemy, and there is a Minotaur there, so it's a good thing that I threw that. And the True Seeing spell has expired. We really want that spell again, so we're going to heal up, we're going to restore our food, and then we're going to keep looking for more hidden areas. I believe this will probably reveal the rest of the floor to us, though. Because if there's a teleporter here, also that was not the spell I wanted to cast at all. This is the spell I wanted to cast, there we go. And create food and water. We'll put this here, and then we'll rest. This is a very useful spell indeed. I'm thankful for this holy symbol that gives me more spell casting. Without it, I wouldn't be able to have this spell prepared and other things as well, like Flame Strike. That's going to be very useful against any mummies that I may encounter. Alright, True Seeing is now active. Very handy if we see any more hidden walls. And now the Spiritual Hammer is active. We're going to keep exploring now, and hopefully we're not going to find any enemies that want to kill us. There are 2 foes in there now, so this is going to reveal all of this area. We haven't yet explored. Hello, Mr. Minotaur! We have not explored the area full of Minotaurs. But then again, every area in this place is full of Minotaurs. Also, 18 points of damage. Not bad. We'll explore this area first. It would seem like that was a good idea, because there's a wyvern down here. A wyvern that didn't notice that we're here. And we just hit the wyvern without it spotting us. And so, we dealt the same amount of damage, sadly. If we were a rogue, we might have been able to deal sneak attack damage there. And sneak attack damage is awesome. Playing a character with sneak attack in my current campaign, that is something that I've missed, because I don't play many characters with sneak attack. And you're going to come round this corner, and you are now gone. Marvellous. And there's an enemy here. It's another wyvern. It's Wyvern Alley here. Come one, come all, and fight wyverns one at a time. They're really not that difficult when you have a hammer of magical energy that comes back every time you throw it. It's a really good hammer. Is there something? Well, there's nothing over there, so we're going to explore this way and find things, like a hemlock wand, and some rations, and a wyvern! Surprising no one there with the wyvern part of this, because wyverns appear to be everywhere here. Also, this isn't magical, so we're just going to put that down. There's also an enemy behind the wyvern. I don't like the fact that there is an enemy behind the wyvern. Is it another wyvern? It looks like another wyvern. It is another wyvern! I could deal with another wyvern. But is the wyvern going to come to us? No, the wyvern is not going to come to us, which means that I can attack the wyvern, apparently without it knowing that we're here, even though it was obvious that we're here. What do we want to get rid of? We probably want to get rid of this throwing hammer, because this throwing hammer isn't magical. There we go. We'll move forward very carefully, because I'm very wary of what's here. Like a Minotaur! Okay, a Minotaur is fine. I can take care of a Minotaur. In theory. And this is when the Minotaur kills us. Not today, though. Forward we go, and around this corner. Is there a teleporter down here? There better be a teleporter down here. Otherwise, we're not going to find a way into that final area. Unless there's a way that I don't know about. Like falling down a pit. That could actually be a possibility, but I'm pretty sure we explored all of the floor above us. And what is here? But nothing. There is another way, though. There is, down here that I didn't explore. We're going to have to go there, because we still haven't looked in this location. We may have to look in that location far more thoroughly than we did before. Either that, or there is a teleporter here. It's likely there's a teleporter nearby. At least I hope there is. Otherwise we're going to have to fight through all of those foes. And the answer is, there is no teleporter here. So the only way that we can get into this area is one of these walls that I haven't checked properly. Alright then, we're going to have to go and have a very careful look. But we have explored all this area, which is good. Alright, the only way that we can go this way is by going in this direction. Now, are there any enemies that I'm going to need to be aware of? There is one enemy that I'm going to have to be aware of, and it is here. And it's a wyvern that very fortunately missed. Alright, now that we have true seeing ready, we can see where any secret walls are. And I hope that there are some. Otherwise, and you just went into a teleporter, didn't you? Yes, you did. I'm going to go deal with you now, while I can. And unfortunately I missed, but you are now dead. We're going to heal up, and we're also going to wait for the hammer to come back. Or I could just move the flail. Otherwise, aha, it just fell to the floor. I thought that would be what would happen. And we'll just heal up. If your hand is full when a throwing weapon that arrives back at you, it just drops to the floor. It's a nice way of making sure that you don't lose items. So we'll just re-equip this and head back into here, as we have somewhere to find a way through. That leads to an area that we're not really worried about because we've already been there. And so we're just going to head up here to start with, I imagine. Look over there, see if there is a way that I haven't noticed. It's unlikely to be a way that I haven't noticed because I think I was pretty thorough. Then again, I could be completely wrong in that regard. I might not have been thorough enough. Okay, there isn't an area over here. There is a wyvern, though. Could always defeat a wyvern. Maybe I am being too thorough, trying to explore this final area. There might not be anything there. It might be an area that was never carved out into the earth. But there might be something. And if there might be something, then I'm going to have a look and try and find it. Through this secret wall. At least I can see that one clearly enough, and there is a minotaur. I can see that without true seeing. Very tough foes. Should never underestimate minotaurs. And that minotaur is dead. And we need to do some more healing, because if we find an enemy that is, a lot tougher than the ones we've met here, we haven't yet found that foe. It's going to be in that area. There's going to be a teleporter, and that room is going to be full of doom. If there is a teleporter there, I am saving. There is no way I'm going to go into that area without saving. But we have nearly explored everything, and we do know the place where the way down is. It's right there, actually. So if we don't find it, we'll just head downstairs. Anything here? Well, there's nothing in this wall, but that's not surprising. And that there is a magic... Oh, we got hit by an enemy there. Need to be careful, need to be very careful. And you went the wrong way. Suits us just fine. Need to be very careful. Need to go back here, and there is a wyvern. Hello, Mr. Wyvern. Would you like to very slowly come this way? You would? Excellent, because we'd like to very slowly defeat you. And there we go. It would seem that enemies don't pathfind into teleporters that well if they're in the... Oh, there is the minotaur. And we need to wait for the spiritual hammer to come back. There we go. And now there is another minotaur. If you'd blinked there, you might have thought that we hadn't killed that minotaur that we hit. But we did. Is there a way forward here? The answer is no. There is no way that we can get to that area from there. But can we get to this area from here? Well, we can't do it there. Can we do it here? No. Maybe we just can't get into this area. That seems very unlikely. Is there like a teleporter that I'm missing? There may be a teleporter that I'm missing. But that will come next time, folks, as when we come back, we're going to continue to explore this floor. There's either a teleporter that I haven't gone through, or a hidden wall that I haven't seen, But either way, we will find out what's in here. There has to be something there. If anything, there is an enemy there that we haven't defeated, because we haven't found the difficult foe for this floor. And I'm just going to check how many teleporters I've seen, because if there's an odd number, there's clearly one that I haven't gone through. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So there are 14 teleporters, so I haven't missed a teleporter. How do I get into there? It's the first time the game's actually confounded me with a puzzle, and it's not really a puzzle. There's an area I haven't explored, and I don't know how to get there. But I'll figure it out. So I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later.